You have been lied about home deposits your entire life. Everyone says you need 20% down payment to buy your first home. Your parents said it, your banks probably said it. Even that property guru on Instagram keeps saying it. But here is the thing, it's complete rubbish. Right now, in 2025, you can buy your first home with as little as 5% deposit, and in some cases even less. I'm about to show you exactly how much you actually need, the government schemes that nobody talks about, and the 3 biggest mistakes that are keeping you renting when you could be owning. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will know the exact amount you need to save, and I'll give you my proven strategy to get there faster than you ever thought possible. Before we dive in, let's talk about why this matters so much right now. The median house price in Australia hit 844k in 2025. That's insane, right? If you believe the 20% myth, you would think you need to save 168k just for deposit. 168k. For most people, that feels impossible. You are watching house prices go up faster than you can save. Every month that passes, that target gets further away. And here is what really gets me. While you are sitting there thinking you need to save for another 10 years, other first home buyers are getting into the market right now with way less money than you think. They know something you don't. And today, I'm going to share those secrets with you because here is the truth. The game changed in October 2025. The government expanded the home guarantee scheme and suddenly buying your first home became way more achievable. But nobody is talking about it properly. And yes, if you put down 20%, you won't pay lender's mortgage insurance, which we'll talk about in a minute. But here is what your parents didn't tell you. Banks have been accepting smaller deposits for decades. The 20% rule comes from a time when interest rates were 15%, house prices were a fraction of what they are now, and banks were way more conservative. Times have changed. The rules have changed, but somehow this outdated advice keeps getting passed down. So, if you have been putting off buying because you think you need a massive deposit, stop right now, because you're missing out on building wealth while you're waiting to save money you don't actually need. Actual deposit requirements. Now let me break down what you actually need in 2025. First option, 5% deposit with lender's mortgage insurance. Most major banks will lend you up to 95% of the property value. That means you only need 5% as a deposit, plus your other costs like stamp duty and legal fees. The catch? You will pay lender's mortgage insurance or LMI. This typically costs between 1% and 5% of your loan amount. So on a 500k loan, that could be 5,000 to 25,000. Second option, 5% deposit with no lender's mortgage insurance. This is where the government home guarantee schemes come in. Under the first home guarantee, Housing Australia backs your loan up to 95%. The bank sees you as low risk because the government guarantees the loan. The third option, 10 to 15% deposit. Some people prefer this middle ground. You will still pay some LMI, but less than 5% option, and you will have more equity in your home from day one. Fourth option, 20% deposit. This is a traditional route. No LMI, maximum borrowing power, and you own 20% of your home immediately. But here is the key insight. You don't have to choose the 20% option just because that's what everyone tells you. Run the numbers on your situation. Sometimes getting in with 5% and paying LMI is better than waiting 3 more years to save 20%, especially if house prices are rising. Now, let's talk about these government schemes properly, because this is where it gets interesting. The first home guarantee is the big one. As of October 1st, 2025, this scheme got a massive upgrade. Previously, there were limited places and income caps. Now, unlimited places for all first home buyers, and they have removed the income limits. Here is how it works. You need just 5% deposit, and Housing Australia guarantees up to 95% of the loan to your lender. You avoid paying LMI completely. The property price caps have also been increased to reflect actual market prices. So you can buy more expensive properties under this scheme than ever before. Then there's the family home guarantee for single parents. This one lets you buy with just a 2% deposit. 2%. If you're a single parent, this could be life-changing. Here is what most people miss though. These schemes work with participating lenders. Not every bank offers them. So you need to do your research or work with a mortgage broker who knows the system. The other thing, these are genuine government programs, not some dodgy scheme. Housing Australia is a government entity and they're backing these loans because they want more Australians to own their homes. But you have to know about them to use them. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't. LMI explained simply. Let me explain lender's mortgage insurance properly because this confuses everyone. LMI protects the bank, not you. If you can't pay your mortgage and the bank has to sell your house, LMI covers any shortfall. LMI is usually a one-time cost that gets added to your loan. You don't pay it upfront. So, if your LMI is 15,000, that just gets added to your mortgage balance. You pay it off over the life of the loan, just like the rest of your mortgage. Now, should you avoid LMI? Not necessarily. Let's say you're looking for a property at 500k. With 5% down, you need 25,000 plus costs. If you wait to save 20%, you need 100k. That's an extra 75,000 you need to save. If the house prices are rising 3% per year, that 500k house will cost you 515k next year, 530k the year after. Meanwhile, your LMI on the original loan might only be 12,000. So sometimes paying LMI to get in sooner is actually the smarter financial move. You start building equity immediately instead of watching house prices outpace your savings. The key is running the numbers for your specific situation. You don't need 20% to buy your first home in 2025. With the expanded home guarantee scheme, you can get in with just 5% deposit and no lender's mortgage insurance. Even without the government scheme, 5% plus LMI might still be better than waiting years to save 20%. The key is running the numbers for your situation and understanding all your options. If this video helped you realize you're closer to buying than you thought, smash that subscribe button because I post videos like this every single week to help you build wealth through property. Remember, the best time to buy your first home was 5 years ago. The second best time is right now. I'll see you in the next video.